I'm okay. It'll just take me a moment to adjust to the energy.
Welcome to another thrilling episode from Marvelous Videos. I'm your host Gemma, and today I'll be taking you through Captain Atom, DC's underrated badass superhero. Over the years, DC Comics has produced many iconic superheroes like Batman and Superman, who have been widely accepted by the masses and have garnered mainstream success. Many characters in the DC universe, however, do not get the attention they deserve. But that does not stop them from being badass. One such central character is Captain Atom. Originally known as Nathaniel Christopher Adam, Captain Atom and his various incarnations have diverse talents. He generally has Superman-level strength, insane durability, and incredible energy manipulation abilities. Many others, however, overlook his abilities. Steve Ditko and Joe Gill created Captain Atom. Captain Atom was initially developed for Charlton Comics. He made his first appearance in Space Adventures issue number 33 in March 1960, before being acquired by DC Comics in the 1980s, where he made his first appearance in Nathaniel Captain Atom Volume 3 issue number 1 in March 1987. Before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us, it means a lot. Thank you. Let's begin. The becoming of Captain Atom. Nathaniel Adam served as United States Air Force veteran during the Vietnam War era. In 1968, he was framed for a crime that he did not commit, and then was condemned by death by Colonel Wade Eiling. As luck would have it, he was offered a chance to engage in a military experiment with an extremely slim chance of survival in exchange for a presidential pardon if he survived. The experiment entailed blasting a huge nuclear bomb beneath the hull of a wrecked extraterrestrial ship, while Adam was inside it to evaluate its resilience. Against all odds, Adam lived, the alien metal fusing with his flesh and propelling him nearly 20 years forward in time. In 1986, Adam regained his composure and found himself in the hands of Wade Eiling, who is now a general as well as the second husband of Adam's now deceased wife. The government took advantage of the situation and used Adam's outstanding murder treason accusations to coerce him into becoming Captain Atom, a government-controlled superhero. Because everyone thought Adam died during the experiment, he was never granted a presidential pardon, and the present administration failed to honour the previous administration's offer. For public usage, the government provided him with a phony identity and gave him the pseudonym of Cameron Scott, an Air Force intelligence specialist. He encountered Plastique, a superpowered terrorist who would become a recurrent figure in Adam's life. Adam begrudgingly served as Captain Atom under Wade Eiling until he was able to finally clear his name. Atom eventually revolted against Eiling, quit the Air Force, and achieved a great deal of success as a real-life superhero. At the command of the United States government, Captain Atom entered the Justice League, eventually becoming the head of Justice League Europe. He had a short-lived romance with Catherine Covert, developed a friendly rivalry with Firestorm, became involved with and eventually married Plastique, ironically a former Firestorm foe, battled Major Force, his would-be successor, learned basic valor from Batman when he momentarily lost entrance to the quantum field, and then commanded the metahuman forces during the Alliance alien invasion. Captain Atom and the Armageddon. It all starts in a flashback where a restrained Spartan is incapable of controlling the power of the Void entity, who is then mercy-killed by Mr. Majestic. Captain Atom is piloting the composite Superman-Batman robot in the DC universe in order to smash the kryptonite asteroid head-on. Atom recalls his origins as a wrongly accused soldier who was subjected to an experiment that gave him his present abilities and looks. Despite his decision to use his abilities for the greater good and become a superhero, he is often overshadowed by more well-known characters like Superman. Captain Atom is musing on the experiment that gave him his abilities as he approaches his target. Then he focuses his mind on the job at hand As the robot hits the meteor, Atom resolutely declares, "Farewell. Also, may God bless America," apparently eliminating the asteroid as well as himself. Captain Atom reappears in Tokyo sometime later, surrounded by Batman and Superman. The latter is taken aback to see Captain Atom after he was said to have died in self-sacrifice and even having planned a hero's burial for him. When Batman asks Atom how he managed to survive after destroying the asteroid, Atom says he has no idea. The force of the explosion blasted Atom and he was transmitted to the Wildstorm universe at the time of the asteroid's disintegration. His body was launched, hurtling through the skies, crashing into an apartment building in New York City. Meanwhile, there was an elderly man who was watching him advance from his window and anxiously awaiting his arrival. Then, a physician named Nicola Hansen revives the older man once he wakes up. Despite Nicola's promises of assistance, the elderly man declares that he feels like he is dying but is satisfied with it and cryptically tells Nicola that this is the beginning for you. He takes a box carrying the essence of the Void creature. In a flashback, he is revealed to have been involved with the original Void in Antarctica and hands it to Nicola, allowing her to be the Void's next successor. Captain Atom rises from the wreckage nearby, his appearance altered to a golden red hue. Nicola runs in terror when he sees Atom, leaving Atom befuddled. The elderly guy then notices Atom and says weakly that he got it too, and it's going to screw you up terribly. Atom then notices something is wrong and sees someone trying to fly towards him, initially mistaking him for Superman. However, it is revealed to be Majestic, who then delivers a powerful blow to Atom. Meanwhile, after Spartan's death at the hands of Majestic, Cole Cash drowns his grief at a tavern. Majestic is later shown in a meta-human confrontation with Captain Atom on the bar's television. Cole is taken aback when he hears the news and rushes out of the pub to the scene of the brawl. Majestic wallops Captain Atom and throws him down the street, mistaking him for a threat owing to the damage he unwittingly caused. Having had enough of Majestic's attacks, Atom blasts him and crushes him to the ground. Atom informs the surrounding people that the threat is squashed after beating Majestic. People, on the other hand, are quietly scared of him. When they are perplexed, Atom informs them that he is a superhero, to which a police officer responds, "We know." After hearing this, Captain Atom recognizes he is not on his own planet and takes off, soaring over New York City and then landing on the Empire State Building, pondering where he is.
Take Captain Atom. He might be able to absorb some of the radiation.
Appearances of Captain Atom. Visiting North Korea with Jon Stewart, Supergirl and Green Arrow, they look into the nuclear anomaly. They discover a terrifying nuclear giant ravaging the neighborhood who looks much like the apocalyptic monster Brimstone. Captain Atom tries but fails to absorb the creature's energy. Captain Atom's containment suit is damaged as he fails to penetrate the creature's suit with dampening rods, causing him to fly clear moments before he explodes. Captain Atom initially appears in the Justice League Unlimited episode Initiation, which features George Eads as his voice. Later in the episode, he is discovered on a satellite, his energies recovered, and a new suit created for him. We see his various elements of power in the episodes Task Force X, including exceptional strength, keeping open the blast doors unintentionally, thus allowing members of Task Force X to flee, and nuclear absorption powers when restraining a nuclear reactor. Plastique is also introduced, who would go on to have a loving relationship with Captain Atom in the comic book. In the following episodes, Question Authority and Flashpoint, Captain Atom asserts his powerful status even more. Captain Atom goes head to head with Superman in the final episode. He is able to momentarily gain the upper hand using Red Sun energy before being vanquished by the Man of Steel. In the end, he appears in the Curtain Call alongside other Ditko inventions Question, Creeper, Dove and Hawk. Captain Atom initially appears in the episode Powerless of Batman, the Brave and the Bold. Captain Atom is the latest member of the Justice League International in this episode, and he is exceedingly smug, claiming that Batman is the worst superhero since he lacks superpowers. Major Force takes Captain Atom's powers, and he must train to be a hero without them. Later, although helpless, He stops Major Force and reclaims them. According to Justice League International, Captain Atom would become a much better person if he lost his powers, yet he remains his arrogant self. Captain Atom also makes his first appearance in Young Justice in the pilot episode Independence Day, and Amazo is depicted using Captain Atom's skill against the Young Justice team in the episode Schooled. His first season appearances are only cameos with absolutely no dialogues. However, because Michael T. Weiss voices him, he has a more significant part in the second season, Young Justice Invasion. He is currently the head of the Justice League in the second season, when all of the other heroes are dispatched to the planet Rimbor. He remains in command. He is entrusted with keeping the citizens calm and appreciative of the Justice League following the arrival of the Reach and Gordon G. Godfrey's effort to smear the Justice League's reputation. He then gives over command to Black Canary when the siege of the Reach is officially declared over. Captain Atom makes an appearance in the 46th episode of Mad. In a musical piece, he joins the other superheroes in asking Superman, Wonder Woman and Batman why they are called Super Friends. The Flash episode, Plastique, mentions Captain Atom's Cameron Scott alter ego as a Plastique associate. Xander Berkeley voices Captain Atom in the animated film Superman Batman Public Enemies, where he makes a significant appearance. Power Girl, Major Force, Black Lightning, Starfire, Katana, and later Captain Marvel and Hawkman are among the super-powered individuals that serve the government under President Lex Luthor's supervision. They try to get Superman to join them, but he is certain that he will not work for Luthor. Captain Atom and the Justice League later battle the collective villains and attempt to apprehend Superman and Batman for Metallo's murder. Captain Atom, portrayed by Lex Lang, makes a brief appearance in the animated film Justice League: The Flashpoint Paradox. He first appears with the Justice League at the opening of the film, assisting the Flash with Professor Zoom's explosives. With Captain Boomerang's explosive, Captain Atom assists Cyborg. Captain Atom goes all alone to resolve the fight between Atlantis and the Amazon in the skewed Flashpoint timeline. He is later shown to have been taken by the Atlanteans and is the source of the power for Aquaman's doomsday weapon, which drowns most of Western Europe. At the conclusion of the film, Aquaman ignites the doomsday weapon, which explodes and kills Captain Atom. Jeff Bennett voices the Alan version of Captain Atom in a DC Showcase short that was incorporated in Batman: The Long Halloween Part 2. Captain Atom also made striking appearances in the animated movie Injustice, where Fred Tatasciore voiced him, and in the game DC Universe Online. What makes Captain Atom so powerful? Captain Atom was made out of living nuclear energy and had to stay in his containment suit to interact with people. Captain Atom had the ability to fly at speeds nearing Mach 2. He had super strength, energy absorption, and energy manipulation capabilities on a suitable level to put up a reasonable fight against Superman himself. Still, the Man of Steel eventually knocked him out. Captain Atom was extremely damage resistant. However, he did appear to have physical limitations. There was a limit to how much energy he could take or absorb. Captain Atom struggled to collect huge quantities of energy on occasion. If he couldn't safely manage his energy form or discharge the acquired energies, he feared puncturing his containment suit and exploding. If Captain Atom did not retreat to a safe distance, a significant rupture might have resulted in casualties and property destruction in a pretty extensive radius. He had a dullestil armor, or his skin was like a metallic shell. Atom's symbiosis with metal is such that he can reach the quantum field even when he is just partially armored. Atom is also sound in chronokinesis, or time traveling without quantum leaping, and can go forward in time by simply concentrating. Captain Atom possesses atomic transformation abilities similar to Firestorm, having returned more an engineer to their human forms and once turning Green Arrow's quivers into butterflies. He can create matter just the same way he creates energy. He can also recover at a much accelerated rate if his skin is damaged. He has also demonstrated the capacity to communicate with computers via telepathy. Nathaniel is immune to magical abilities and spellcraft as a result of Captain Atom's dillastal coating combined with his exposure to the quantum field. He can sometimes use the quantum field to boost his physical ability to even higher degrees, such as enhancing and growing his listening range, enhancing and raising his already outstanding levels of strength, or even expanding his flight speed. Incredible feats performed by Captain Atom. Like many godlike entities in the comic book realms, Captain Atom too desired to quit being Captain Atom in exchange for being an average person on several occasions. He entered the quantum field in one scenario, a void located between the universe's matter and energy. He created a clone of the DC reality in which he was not Captain Atom. As he discovered flaws in these worlds, Captain Atom demolished 3 of them in a row, then recreated them to try to cure the flaws each time. Captain Atom had to work with other DC universes' strong hitters in order to transport an entire city into a vortex set up by the others in one famous DC Comics narrative. His incredible quantum abilities enabled him to generate adequate force to create a gravity well that pulled the city through the portal. While this is not the most damaging use of his abilities, one can only imagine what a person with this much power could accomplish if they ever wanted to do some major harm. When it comes to the DC Universe's strong hitters, the ability to shatter a lantern energy construct, courtesy of the Green Lantern Corps, is a genuine test of strength. These creations get even more powerful when it comes to Hal Jordan, probably the most powerful Green Lantern. Only one's imagination can restrict these constructions and their strength. Most DC fans are aware that Martian Manhunter is probably one of the universe's most powerful creatures, as well as one of the Justice League's most influential members. Anyone who can beat him is in a league of their own, and Captain Atom has totally acquired bragging rights. Captain Atom faced up against an alternate world Martian Manhunter who resembled the regular Manhunter in many ways. With a single hit, Atom was able to beat him. Why is Captain Atom DC's underrated yet badass superhero? Despite his apparent absence of a human body, Captain Atom appears to be capable of feeling pain and exhaustion. Although Captain Atom was utilizing his power to emit red solar radiation as weaponry against Superman, Superman was able to overcome him with sheer physical force. Atom is sent flying through time if he takes too much energy at once. Captain Atom's control over his powers can be severely hampered if there are disruptions inside the quantum field. Although the dullasteel that makes up Nathaniel Adam's body is nearly indestructible, weapons fired by the Lonizer equipment can kill him. Captain Atom is undoubtedly one of the most badass superheroes out there, one who remains underrated as other superheroes overshadow him in the DC universe. Despite all that, Nathaniel's ability to manipulate energy is unrivaled, allowing him to absorb, change, metabolize, and even shut down other energy users' abilities, as well as shape into anything he requires. A few examples are force fields, explosives, or a simple explosion from the hands or eyeballs, either by shooting it from any part of his body or by unleashing it as an AoE wave, either by volition or via explosion. And if you liked our content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to us if you haven't already. Have a good one and be safe. Thanks, everyone.